Hello adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Branson, Missouri, also known as Tree City for Christmas. And here you can find over 700 Christmas trees. I think it's really cool. They have created an interactive map that you can go on a tree trail, and we're starting off here in historic downtown over at the trolley stop. Here you can find the public transport depot, the public restrooms, and a very impressive Kansas City Chiefs tree to kick us off. Let's go. Now the nice thing is, if you're wanting to come to Branson, around the city, everything is bustling from November 1st up until the very end of Christmas. However, with this interactive tree map, you can actually go and see a few extra festive things. Now this is something that is a little bit newer, so I encourage you guys to get out and check it out. It's definitely been something that's created a lot of joy for me. As you can see here, I drove by the track park and noticed one of the trees that's always been there, a tree made out of tires. And that one's one of the ones that you can see front and center, but also kind of meets the theme. Others take a more traditional approach, like the one I'm about to show you here at Central Bank. Now again, as you check out each one of these trees, you'll notice a few interesting things in the description on the map. For example, this one actually has the signature dogwood flower kind of intertwined. It's also using gold and silver, which is of course synonymous with banking. Now believe it or not, this thing is 25 feet tall though. It's a pretty big tree. But we're just scratching the surface. Let's go find a few more of them. And of course, I'm gonna leave some of these for you all to find whenever you come here. For our next tree, we are visiting the Veterans Memorial Park right here in Branson along 76 Boulevard. And this is a wonderful place that I've actually done a video on previously on my channel that you should come and check out. It's a wonderful place to remember all of those who have served our country, but the tree itself is actually on the highway side, so we're gonna walk over there. Now the tree we find here is a 26-foot evergreen, and you might have noticed that it has gold, silver, blue, and red. Now each one of those colors is significant, and they have placed them strategically to honor gold and silver star families as well as blue star families. So I think that that's just really cool. But again, there's a lot of these, so we're going to tackle a few more of them that you can kind of see a little bit more during the day, but there are some lighted ones that you guys are going to have to come and see at night, because that's when the real twinkle happens. Now when we make it to Dolly Parton Stampede, we have a variety of different really beautiful trees, but also something else a little significant that you might want to do if you're visiting and checking out the tree trail. Here they have 15 different trees on property according to the tree trail app. And I think that that's pretty cool, but there's one as soon as you come in that is absolutely something that will catch your eye and just bring you in a little bit further. Let me show you. It's gorgeous. This tree right here is the welcoming piece along with this poinsettia butterfly, which is known to be one of Dolly's favorite things. She's always surrounded by beautiful butterflies. And here you can see that the trees echo a gold, silver, and red theme throughout. But remember how I said that there were 15 of these? Well, we're actually gonna walk down the side. I'll show you a few more of them that look similar to this. The main building is also adorned with similar bulbs and garlands. It's very festive and beautiful, and the show changes this time of year to have a little bit of a Christmas twist. So if you are interested in checking out a dining show, this is one that there is in Branson that I think you might enjoy just because of the wonderful, beautiful aesthetic. But if you're not looking to check out a show, you can still come here and see this next part that I'm going to show you absolutely free, and it's super cool. Oh, right beyond this is where it is. Do you see all of those stalls? This is on the opposite side from the entrance. And these are all of the horses that are in the show. So here you can come and visit all of them and see all of them in their majesty and beauty in their well-dressed stalls for the winter. It's quite nice to come in here and be able to see them. And each one of them has their name above and a little bit about them. Again, just something a little bit fun for you guys to do if you're coming here for Christmas to see something a little bit different. Again, absolutely free. I love that you can take in the delightfulness of Christmas, but you can also see the horses, and you can actually see the horses year round, so that's pretty cool. But with that said, off to our next location. Now, believe it or not, Grand Country has one of the most interesting stories behind its tree. In fact, you might notice this one is a little bit different. It has these little Christmas elves. But where did they come from? Well, these guys were actually created by a man named Andy Miller, who is a friend of Grand Country, which is one of the longest running staples here on 76 Boulevard, but also a friend of Silver Dollar City, as he was responsible for some of the theming in park. So this tree right here is a walk down memory lane, and also one that allows you a place to come and take some family portraits. So you can come beyond the fence, sit down next to the tree, and have these iconic elves as a part of your family's Christmas memory. Now, much like many of the businesses that we're visiting today, there's other things to do here. You can go inside and play several different mini golf courses, which I've actually done here on the channel. They have a buffet, which is pretty well known here on the strip. They have a couple of shows, they have crafters, they have shopping, and they have a fun spot for the kiddos. So a little bit of everything. This place is pretty awesome. Now, the next tree that we find sits high atop a field of flags currently while I am here. And this is the Titanic tree, which has kind of a cool backstory. Apparently at one point in time, the tree that you see on the roadway, the 76 Boulevard here at Titanic, actually was located at the Grand Palace, which has a historic and iconic history here in Branson. They were able to salvage it and bring it back to life and celebrate the history and the legacy of the Branson area through this tree. And I think what better place to do it than here at Titanic, where they actually go into a lot of deep dives about what happened on the Titanic and give us a very interesting look at the world around us through the museum that is here. Now, we're gonna go up top and see this thing because it shines and glistens, but it is just such a neat story to see how they have brought this thing back to life. Now, if you're also interested in other memorials, they do have a few more here in town, including Ripley's has a very nice memorial tree for the troops as well, and it's right next to the Ripley's, believe it or not. Now, in addition, they have some light up trees which really glow in the evening right across from like the Ferris wheel, and that area is super bright and lit up, and it's just absolutely awesome. And again, doing the tree trail costs you exactly $0, just a little bit of gas and use of a smartphone, and you too could be on your way to finding all of the huge, massive, beautiful trees. Now, again, you can't really go wrong with Branson though during the holidays. So as I leave you at the end of this video, I'm just going to show you a few of the really fun things that I found while just kind of meandering around at different places. You never know what you're going to find, so keep your eyes open and make sure you're driving at both daytime and nighttime to see everything. There's also a historic trolley that they've converted into a Christmas trolley that they have tours on that are about 2 hours. And if you're interested in doing that, you can find bookings for those online. And it's just a really fun way to see pretty much everything here in the area, celebrating the festivities for the holidays. Remember guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Well, places like Branson always are that. Till next time guys, bye.